In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my reaching 500 subscribers and a special gift that I want to give to you as a thank you. I'm also going to spend a little bit of time talking about my story, so stay tuned and make sure that you like, subscribe if you are interested. My name's Alston, and as you can see on the screen here, I have 513 subscribers. For me, that is an incredibly humbling experience, feeling, thought, because when you start YouTube, you wonder how you're going to get your first 10 subscribers, and then you beg your mom and your dad and your sisters and any family that you have to subscribe to the channel. And eventually, over, months and possibly even years, you finally make it to 100. I know that back, I would say even 4 months ago, I felt like I was never going to get to 100, and here I am sitting at 500. So it's an incredible feeling just thinking about how I've gotten here. And obviously I couldn't have reached 500 without your support. Again, it's an incredibly humbling feeling knowing that someone has liked your channel, liked your videos so much that they decided to watch your videos. Even people that disagree with my videos, believe it or not, it is very helpful. The people that log in and tell me that my videos aren't very good or the music is too loud, I appreciate that because it helps me fine tune what I'm doing, and it actually helps me in the algorithms. People coming in, logging in, and they have such a strong emotion one way or another to respond to a video is an incredible feeling. Knowing that you can touch or reach people from anywhere around the world is very, very interesting and humbling and curious all at the same time. Just wondering how people found you or you got in front of people is a very weird thing to think about. Anyway, again, this video is all about saying thank you, a little bit about my story, and a special bonus that I want to give to you as a way of saying thank you. Again, 500 subscribers. My goal actually was to reach 1,000 by January 1. I'm probably not going to get there, and that's quite okay. I've made an incredible journey. I've had an incredible journey since the last few months. I think I started posting every day since like April 7th, and I have learned a ton. I can't even explain to you how much I've learned. If you go back and watch my first couple videos, I was very small in the screen and I wasn't very confident or very sure of myself. And as time grew on, as I started gaining momentum with views and eventually followers, I kind of got bigger on the screen. So if you go back and watch some of those early videos, my thumbnails weren't great, my descriptions probably weren't great. And I was very small on the screen, and my background looked like I was sitting in a hallway. Obviously, it was a fake background. I have a blue screen now. The screen's actually green that I turned blue. But again, I have learned so much. I have evolved so much, and it's all because of you on the other side of this. Internet connection. So again, I just want to say thank you. I don't want to take up a lot of time. I want to talk a little bit about my background and why I decided to start looking at passive income and making money online. I think I shared this when I reached 400, but if you didn't watch that video, I'm going to go ahead and share it again. Anyway, this road started probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago at this point, and it started all because we found out that we were having twins. My wife and I were having twins. I'm 35 now, or 36. I'm not sure how old I am, but back then, we had been married for some time, and it was always a goal of ours to have children. And so we initially thought we were just going to have one kid. And then through a sequence of events on a Sunday, we actually found out that we were going to have twins. And so when you find out you're going to have twins, it's a very, very, very interesting change of emotions. Quite honestly, it's exuberance. You're happy that you're having twins, but then you start thinking about the money that's involved. You start thinking about 2 times the diapers, 2 times the everything, car seats, daycare, all of that stuff. And at the time, I was working as a center director for a local university here, and my responsibility was to manage the center. So I did payroll, invoicing, working with vendors. I have a master's degree, I have an MBA, and so basically I was able to understand marketing. I did a lot of marketing here locally at the local level, and so I had partnerships. I'd work with people, but my wife and I realized that what we were making just wasn't going to be enough So we needed to find other sources of income. We needed to possibly look at me picking up a second job. Also too, when it comes, when you find out you're going to have twins, you actually have 2 times the doctor's appointments. So fun fact, if you don't know how it works with having twins, you have 2 times the doctor's appointments and 2 times everything else, because they want to make sure everything is going well. Anyway, 2 times the doctor's appointments, it's twice as expensive, 2 daycare bills, and so on. The numbers start to pile up. And at that time, my wife drove a Pontiac G6, one of those tiny little compact Pontiac cars. It was a 4-seater. It was not 4-seater. It had 2 rows, the front and the back, but it just wasn't big enough to accommodate basically 2 car seats. And so we had to look at purchasing or leasing another car. It was just a whole entire thing. And on top of that, I had actually enrolled in a computer science program because I was interested in programming. I had been doing some programming on and off. I'd been doing some freelance work on and off. And part of my responsibility with my university was to do a little bit of the analytical stuff, which required a little bit of programming. And so all of this stuff combined, the 2 kids, the doctor's appointments, and all this stuff, we needed to start looking at making additional revenue online. And as I mentioned a few different times, I started off with the surveys. If you are ever considering doing a survey, please stop. Stop immediately. For the simple fact that surveys just aren't worth your time. If you're getting paid a nickel every 8 minutes or whatever it is, you have to work essentially a full-time job to make a decent income. Now, I'm sure there are surveys out there that pay $100, but you have to remember too, when people see that survey, everyone's going to cling to it because everyone wants to make that $100. I did Amazon Mechanical Turks. That was a lot of effort for a very low amount of money, return on investment. I built websites. I created courses on Udemy. All of this stuff requires a high level of time. When you are creating courses on Udemy, you have to create the course. The course can be as short as an hour, but you have to create the course, and then you have to find ways to cultivate that course. So you've got to go out, maybe you have to create a YouTube channel, and that's actually why I started creating YouTube videos, is because one of those suggestions was to create a YouTube channel and send people back to Udemy. Create the course, go on social media and start, trying to interact with people and get in front of people so that you can send them back to Udemy. That's great and all, but there's not a lot of return on your investment when it comes to creating courses for Udemy. You do all of this work and you send people to Udemy. You don't actually get access to their email address, so you can't really follow up with them there. You can follow up with them in the message boards and things of that nature, but once you create the customer, you get the customer, you send them to Udemy, you get 40% of the $9.99 at that time, or even less if they're running a special. I think I received commissions as low as like $2.63. So you're getting anywhere between like $2.63 and like $8 for creating this course, and you've done all the work. And then Udemy keeps all of their information, and they start following up with them with different courses and different opportunities, and you don't get paid for bringing somebody to Udemy. If you brought a brand new person to Udemy that had never been on there before, you bring them over, you get anywhere between like $2.60 and let's say $8. But that person is going to be hit up by Udemy over and over again for similar courses, and you don't get any of that additional money. So you get paid 50%, let's say 40% of whatever, and then Udemy makes hundreds, if not thousands of dollars off this person that you've done all the work for. So when you think about that business model, it's not a great business model for the creator. Now, you can make an argument that YouTube and Facebook and everyone's the same way, but at least with YouTube, you have a few different ways to make some money and monetize your channel, which I talk about in this video, or talk about in other videos, excuse me. Anyway, so I created a few Udemy videos, created a few Udemy courses, and then I realized, hey, look, you've got to do a lot of work, and you've got to keep creating courses to keep your customers returning. Or else, you're going to be constantly on this hamster wheel. So I kind of stopped that. I switched jobs in the meantime, got my computer science degree, a bachelor's degree in computer science. And again, about maybe a few years ago, I started thinking again, hey, look, we need to find some ways to make some money because money is getting tight. And so that's when I started looking at possibly making money online with affiliate marketing, which is recommending other people's products. Now, the great thing with recommending other people's products and affiliate marketing is you can monetize in a few different ways. In addition to recommending people's products, you can get paid. Let's say you're a blogger, you can get paid with ad revenue. You can have your own products that you sell, your own digital products, similar with a YouTube video, and you can collect their email address and you can follow up with them over and over again. So that's why I personally feel like YouTube, blogging, podcasting is a more sustainable business model, because you can at the very least collect people's email address. You can give them free content, free information, as I'm doing now, but then eventually if you add enough value, if you generate enough interest, you can collect their email address, and then you can follow up with them with email marketing. And so again, that's basically how I got to where I am. About 7 months ago, however far back April is, I made a decision to kind of put everything else on hold. I had been doing a few different things. I have a web hosting business. I was doing web design, freelance web design on the side, creating videos maybe once a week. If you look at some of those older ones, I made a commitment to stop all of the other stuff, put all that other stuff on hold. I still have the web hosting company. I still do freelance work sporadically. If you need a freelancer, let me know. But I really wanted to focus on YouTube and grow my business, because there's a lot of incorrect or partial information out here. If you have watched a lot of YouTube videos, they'll tell you, hey, you can make $100 today doing this. When in reality, to make $100 doing a survey, you have to spend all day on the survey, and you have to find the right surveys. And sometimes you start a survey and your internet connection drops off, or you get halfway through a survey and then they realize you're no longer a good fit for the survey, and so you don't get money for that. You have to put in a lot of time, energy, and effort in order to do a survey. Maybe do a what is the other thing? Do a Craigslist ads, or free ad form ads, or spam your link on all of these other different places, when that's not a sustainable business. You basically will be spending as much time tagged or bound to your cell phone or computer as you would a full-time job. And a full-time job would actually give you a little bit more guarantees or more promises or certainties, like healthcare and some of those other things if you live in the United States. Anyway, after doing some of those things that I mentioned and realizing this wasn't my path, I started creating YouTube videos to show people just like you and me that there is a way to create a business online, but you have to do it in these ways. So if you look at the videos, I talk a lot about affiliate marketing. I talk a lot about niching down and making sure that you do the keyword research, because quite honestly, those are some of the struggles that I had, and some of the frustrations that I had when I started blogging. And I talk about blogging every Saturday. When I started blogging, before I even started blogging, you look at blogs and you just think, how am I going to compete in anything? Because there's been blogs that have been around for 15, 20 years at this point. How are you going to compete for anything? There are a billion blogs out there. And so that's why I started looking into Project 24, which I talk about, and the art of niching down. When my first go around with my first largest blogging website, I didn't niche down far enough, and so I ran into some frustrations there. But as I continued to write, as I continued to keep at it, I started finding more and more success. If you are interested in learning more about Project 24, I talk about it on Saturdays. The video, I do a weekly update on my sites. So check that out if you're interested in learning more about how to blog without black hat, backlinks, and things of that nature. And so I started blogging. Things were kind of rocky, getting a little bit better. And then eventually I found Legendary Marketer, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Now, The reason why I joined Legendary Marketer is because I saw people both in video marketing and blogging and even podcasting talking about the amount of success that they were having. And so, it piqued my interest. I wanted to know exactly what type of success they were having. And so I enrolled in that 15-day business builder challenge that I've recently started talking about. And that's actually the special offer that I'll offer to you at the end of this video. So I started talking about I started following this 15-day business challenge, and it talked about some of the things that you need to do to build a successful online business. It talks a little bit about, paid advertising, and that's a whole separate ball game. That's different than organic SEO, search engine optimization, things like that. When you think about paid advertising, you think, hey, I'm going to have to spend thousands of dollars per day in order to start making money online, and that's not the case at all. And that was a very eye-opening, very important thing for me to realize and understand, so that I could actually kind of increase my earning potential faster and start making money, life-changing money faster. And so there are a number of different things that Legendary Marketer and the 15-Day Business Builder Challenge cover. In addition, you get to work one-on-one with a coach who will ask you the tough questions that will help you guide your business in the right direction. And you also get a few free bonuses along the way as well. And the great thing about Legendary Marketer is it's a very low barrier to entry. You don't have to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars to get started. You pay $7. At the time, I think it was $7, and you get access to a 15-day course. You get to listen to a video from David Sharp, who's the creator of the course, but you also get access to a one-on-one mentor, and you get access to a Facebook group. So you can see people all over the world having success with Legendary Marketer. People that are on YouTube, are on front of the camera, people that have done paid advertising that you've never seen their video. People all over the world are having success, and that's something that you obviously want to strive for and model. And so again, with Legendary Marketer, you see the big names talking about it and the amount of success that you have, but it's like like an iceberg. You see, the few people that are talking about it, but there are hundreds, if not thousands of people below the surface whom you will probably never see, hear, or meet that are having life-changing success as well. And so that's obviously something that I am striving for. I'm on my way. I'm not quite there yet, but that's something that's important to me as well. So that's why I joined Legendary Marketer. I saw a few other video marketers having success. I decided to invest in myself, because that's most important, is to invest in yourself and to keep going, keep plugging along, keep executing, because there will be tough days. There will be days where you don't want to create a YouTube video. There will be days where you don't want to blog. There will be days where you don't want to send that email, but it's very important that you still keep going and you still execute in order to meet your goals. So let's talk a little bit about the special offer that I have for you today. As a thank you for reaching 500 subscribers, I'm not going to ask you to comment down below. You can if you want. Comment basically anything. I'm not going to ask you to share this video, even though if you do it, I appreciate it. What I want to do as a thank you, I want to give you free email landing pages. Now, as I mentioned, I talk a lot about email marketing in this course, or I talk a lot about email marketing on this channel, because it is the key to your business. Regardless if you're doing e-commerce, if you have a restaurant, which I created a video or uploaded a video today on, if you are basket weaving, whatever it is, you need an email landing page. And I want to give you 5 free email landing pages as a way of saying thank you. Now, I'm not just going to give you these free email landing pages. In addition to the landing page, I'm also going to give you some email copy. This copy is going to be templates for you to add to your landing pages so that you can hit the ground running. Again, as I mentioned before, one of my biggest frustrations was I didn't do email marketing to start. That probably held me back from, hundreds if not thousands of dollars, because for whatever reason, I didn't feel like I needed email marketing. I quickly learned, as most people do, if you want to make life-altering, sustainable money, you need email marketing and you need an autoresponder to follow up with those people. So as I mentioned, I want to give you 5 free landing pages. I want to give you 5 free calls to action and 5 free email copy. You just need to go in and modify it for your niche, your idea, your topic, or your business model. All for free when you sign up for the 15-day Business Builder Challenge. Now, at the time of this video, the challenge is $7. And you invest in it, you get all of this other stuff for free. If you do the math on the bonuses that I'm giving to you today, I believe it comes out to about $1,750. If you go to Fiverr and you do a gig you request a gig for 5 landing pages, email copy, and call to action, you are going to pay at least $1,750 for quality content. And I'm going to give it to you 100% for free when you sign up for the Business Builder. This is the only bonus like this. There's no one else that's offering you all of this free stuff done for you just for signing up for the Business Builder Challenge. I want to help you build your business going into 2020. What's going to happen is January 1, you're going to have a flood of people that are starting YouTube channels, that are starting blogging, because it's new decade, new me, new year, new me. I want to give you a head start. I want to give you an advantage. If you sign up between today, which is December 15th, this video will go live December 16th, between December 16th and January 1, if you sign up between those 15 days, you will get all of these bonuses 100% for free. The only thing you'll need to do is you'll need to sign up and you'll need to email me that you've signed up. So let's recap. I'm going to give you 5 email landing pages completely done for you. I am going to give you 5 landing page copies. So converting, award-winning, following Russell Brunson's model and his copywriting secrets book. Completely done for you. I'm going to give you calls to action done for you. I am going to show you how to edit them. All completely done for you when you sign up for the Business Builder Challenge in the next 15 days. So go to alstongodbolt.com/start or click the first link in the description to take advantage of this offer. Again, it's only going to be available until January 1. January 2nd at 12:01, this offer is going to disappear. But I want to do that for you as a way of saying thank you, as a way of helping you start your business today. December 16th is when you'll start seeing it. I want to help you get started in the new decade on the right foot. All these people that are going to be starting on January 1, January 2nd, whenever that weekend is, January 5th, whatever that is, they're going to be behind because they still need to learn landing pages, email marketing, how to create engaging landing pages. They're going to still need to learn all of this stuff, and I'm going to give it to you completely for free when you sign up for the 15-day Business Builder Challenge. So make sure that you take advantage of this offer. Go ahead and click alstongodbolt.com/start. Again, there's a link in the description, and get started today. Also, like, comment, subscribe if you have any additional questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Before I forget, I do want to inform you that some of the links that you will see in your description are affiliate links, and I do and can receive a commission if you click on those links and purchase a product.